Yeah, that's called the cover page. That is, absolutely. So what I want you to do is just take a look at it. Pick up your pencil. If you want to write your name up at the top, that'd be fine. And I want you to look down. Yeah, just print it, whatever you'd like, Blake. Whatever you'd like. Yeah, cursive or print is fine. Alright. Alright, then I want you to just take a look at the page and really look close at everything that's on there. And then I'm going to ask, what do you see? All right, what do you see on that page? You can pick out anything you want, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So what do you think? Blake, what do you see? Hi, who's this? Say it again. Frank? Got it. All right, Frank. I'm so glad you're here. You want to put your name up at the top there? All right. And we're going to look at this page, and Blake's going to tell us what he sees on this page. Show me. Which one? Yeah, what does that look like?
A wagon?
Yeah, it looks a little bit like a wagon. Rachel, what do you think?
A dipper.
A dipper? Oh, Brooke?
Stars.
Stars, very good. You see stars? Okay, Frank, what do you think you see?
I see it kind of like a shovel that it can dig into.
Kind of like a shovel that could dig. Very good, you're all right.
Wait, that's what I was saying right there.
Yeah, you were talking about that part right there? Yeah, very good. And you're all right. And we've got some more kids that get to join us. Yay!
Wow.
Come on down. Come on down and sit right here. And I know we got lots of big people in the room, but I want you guys to just join us here. Put your name up at the top. And we're talking about what we see on this page. Okay, now tell me your names. You are, say it real loud. Haley, wonderful Haley, and Rebecca, thank you for speaking up nice and loud. All right, so we know that we've got stars in that box, don't we? And it looks like kind of the shape of a dipper, okay? If you went outside tonight and it was all clear and you looked up at the sky, Haley, would there be lines connecting the stars? You think? You don't think there would be? What do you think, Rebecca? No? What do you think, Frank? Oh, nobody thinks there's lines up there in the sky? So who decided to connect stars and make lines between them? Who came up with that idea? Any idea?
People.
People. Very good, Rachel. Yeah, people. Yeah, who made the stars? God made the stars. That's right. Yeah, God made the stars. And he maybe even named them, and then he maybe gave people the idea, and people looked up at the stars at night because, man, back in Bible times, they stayed outside a lot. Do we live outside? What do we live in? We live in houses, don't we? So we don't look at the stars a lot, but I would encourage you tonight, if it's a clear sky, to go out and see how many stars you can see. And then imagine, what if you organize them? And what if you put them in connected lines? Could you turn them into something? Do you know that they have done that already, and they've got all the stars organized? Do you know what that big word is when you organize the stars into a group? Do you know, Brooke? Rachel? You know that word? Anybody know the word?
Constellation.
Oh, yes. Rebecca, constellations. Now have you heard that word? Now it sounds familiar. Yeah. Yeah, constellations are how people have organized stars so that we can recognize things up in the sky. So take a look tonight and see what you see. The Big Dipper is what this one is called. It's actually part of a bigger constellation. It's called Big Bear. You ever heard of that one? Have you? Yeah. Do you know it has a special Latin name called Ursa Major? You heard that before? Yeah? Very good. Very good. So there's two stars right here that if you go way up here, they point to a very special star. Any guesses? Anybody know what those two stars point to? Okay, right here. These two right here. If you go right up here, right, I'll show it on Haley's. Right underneath this, between that N and the O, will you draw another star? Everybody put another star in there. You can do yours a little better, Haley. I did that a little fast. Put it way up here. That is a very special star. It's called the North Star. Have you ever heard of the North Star? You have. Wonderful. Do you know why it's special? Oh no. Yeah, it's special because it never moves at night. It always stays in the same spot. That is just an amazing thing. You have to read about that sometime. Do you want to know its name? It has a special name. Besides North Star, it has its own name. It's called Polaris. You want to spell it? What's the first letter? Polaris. P. Very good. Put a P. Write a P. Go fast. And then do you hear the next sound? Po. What do you think the next letter is?
O.
Oh, yes. P-O. Now what do you hear next?
L.
L. Yes. Air. Polaire. Air. A-R. Very good. Do the R. Yeah, it sounds like an A's in there. It's just A-R. Polaris. What do you think? Is. How do you think that'd be spelled? Polaris. I-S. You got it, Brooke. So there you've got the name of this very special star. It's the only star in the sky that never moves. It stays in the same spot, and all the other stars turn around it. It's very cool. So what else do you see on this page? Rebecca, what else is on there? Besides stars, what else do you see? Yeah, it's all black like the sky, isn't it? Very good. What else? Frank, what else do you see?
I see lines between them.
You see lines between them? Very good. I want you to look all over the page. Rachel, pick something else out on the page.
A person holding either a pen or a pencil to their lips.
Oh, do you see the person? The picture of the person? What do you think, Haley, that person is doing? What do you think that boy's doing? Any idea? You can't see it? All right, let's find a picture of the guy. Right up here, you see? There he is. What do you think he's doing? What do you think he's doing, Rebecca?
Thinking.
Think he's thinking? What do you think, Frank?
Thinking.
You think he's thinking?
Yeah, thinking.
Yeah, thinking. What do you suppose he's thinking about?
What to write?
What to write? Yeah. Who knows what he's thinking about? He could be thinking about anything, couldn't he? Yeah. Why does he have his eyes closed? If you're ever trying to remember something, do you ever close your eyes and try to remember? Yeah, maybe he's trying to remember something. We don't know. I want to know if you know any other words that mean we're working something in our brain, that we're thinking. Another word that means the same as think. Can you think of another word? I'm thinking, what's another word? You ever heard the word wondering?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm wondering what to do tonight. Do you ever wonder, Haley? How about at night when you go to sleep, do you ever have dreams? You ever do any dreaming? And you wake up in the morning and say, Mom, I had the craziest dream last night. You ever have dreams? Yeah, that's your brain at work, isn't it? What else does your brain do?
Memory.
Remembering, that's a good one.
Organizing thoughts.
Ooh, organizing, that's a great one, Rachel. Organizing, our brain has to do that. Yeah. Can you think of any more?
Counting.
Oh, that is a really good one. Counting is something our brain does.
Concentrating.
Concentrating, I love that word. That's a really good word. Concentrating. Any more? How about pondering? Got another one, Frank?
Reading.
Reading, that's a good one. When we're reading, our brain is really working hard, isn't it?
Thinking out what to do.
Thinking about what to do. That's a great one, Blake. Yeah, making a decision, huh? Trying to decide what do we want to do. All right. Well, look at the bottom of the page, and there's some words, great big words. Can anybody read what it says down there? A great big word. Yeah.
Just a moment, let me think.
That's very good reading. Just a moment, let me think. And do you see those three little dots after the word moment? Can you point your finger at those? Where's the three little dots? Very good. What does that mean, Brooke? Etc. Very good. It means just pause for a minute here. Is there any times that you wish you had a little more time to think? Yeah. Yeah, teacher ever ask you a question and call on you right away? And you're like, oh man, if you'd have just given me a little time, that would have been better? Yeah. Well, that's what this program is about. It's called Instrumental Enrichment, and it's about taking time to think and not being too rushed. So you want to take that cover page off and take the clip off, and let's look at the next page. Let's take a look at the next page. Oh my goodness, what do you see on this page?
Shapes by dots.
Say it again, Rachel.
Shapes connected by dots.
Shapes connected by dots, yeah. What else do you see on the page?
Dots.
Lots of dots. What else do you see?
A 1.
A 1, very good.
And a whale.
Yeah, a 1, and what else?
A square.
A square, very good. And what, is there another shape there, Haley, that you know? Triangle, very good. How many sides does a triangle have?
3.
Everybody know that? Triangle has 3 sides? Okay. How about a square?
4.
4 sides, okay. And do we know about the angle, what an angle is? Rebecca, have you studied angles yet in school? What is an angle?
Shape.
What is an angle? You've heard it before, I can tell. You've heard the word, good for you. Let's have Brooke help us. What's an angle?
Line.
Very good. It's not just one line. It's how many lines?
2.
2 lines. And when they come together, they make a,
Line segment.
yeah, line segment. Very good. It's one line, but when 2 lines come together, then they make an angle. Okay, so do you see any angles in the square? Okay. Look at what we call the corners of the square. Will you take your pencil and I want you to mark the corners inside the square. Just put little X's in those corners. How many corners are there? Good. How many corners are there? 4. How many sides are there? 4. 4 sides, 4 corners, or 4 angles. And there's a very special name for those angles. They're called right angles. Right, not wrong, but they're the right ones. And they make a perfect corner. They make a perfect straight corner. For example, look at the corner of a piece of paper. Okay, do you see how this paper goes like this, and then it goes straight down, doesn't it? Okay, it doesn't go like this and have a funny corner like that, does it? It doesn't go up and then down. It goes perfectly straight and then perfectly down, and that's called a right angle. That's a really good thing to know. We're going to use that a lot on this page. I want you to pick up your pencil, and we're going to look for 4 dots in that very first frame, just right here. I want you to find 4 dots that you think would make a square. Can you find 4 dots that would make a square? I want you in this frame right here. You got it. Yep, you got it. Will you draw 4 straight lines very slowly? Make them as perfect as you can. Very good, very good. Now what's left in that frame?
Just 3.
Just 3. So what do you think just those 3 are going to make?
A triangle.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
what
high five.
That's what I was going to say.
You were going to say that too? Awesome. They're going to make a triangle. So if you've got a frame and you've got how many dots are going to be in a frame to make a square and a triangle, how many dots do you need?
7.
7. You're going to need 7. 4 of them to make a... 4 dots will make a square. 3 dots will make a triangle. Good, Haley. Very good. So we've got some rules for this page, okay? The rules aren't a real big deal for this demonstration, okay? So here's a couple rules. I want you to go really slow, and your square has to match this square, and your triangles have to match that triangle. And guess what the squares can do? Lay your pencils down for just a minute. Lay your pencils down. And take your 2 hands. I want you to put them up. Okay. Take your 2 hands, and I want you to go like this and overlap them. Do I still have 2 hands? Do I? There's not 1 hand. There's still 2, right? Okay. But they're overlapped. And that's what the square and triangle can do. So pretend this is a square. Okay, pretend